morning and welcome to the SPI Chamber Today Show. I'm Jeanette, President and CEO of the South Padre Island Chamber of Commerce. We've got Diana behind the camera. She's our marketing director, and Beverly's back at the office making sure that all of our members are well taken care of. So I'm probably sure you can tell where we are today, or maybe you can't, but you're going to learn about Chapel by the Sea today, and we're here today with Dave Bowder, who is the pastor here at Chapel by the Sea.
I am so impressed you got my name right.
I practice. Well, thank you for having us. This is a beautiful facility. So what can you tell us about, you told us about the original founders and why they started this as a non-denominational church for visitors. I think that's very cool. Yeah. So what else can you tell us about the chapel?
Well, yeah, originally it's the oldest church on the island.
Nice.
And it was, originally they met over at the park, and they met in the old pavilion. And it was really started, there were people that lived in Harlingen, McAllen, a lot of business leaders, and they wanted a place when they were here to come and worship. And then they ended up wanting to have a place that was for visitors. So we started in 78, 79, they had the building built. And then for the first 3 years, it was open air.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
Kind of like a Hawaiian church.
Oh.
It was really spectacular. People, you know, were told, you know, birds would come into the church and during church service.
Wonderful.
You know, the downside was we went through 3 different sets of pews because they all just rotted into the ground. But then in 1980, they air conditioned the whole thing. So
it still looks open air with all of the windows, and you can see the bay, and the landscaping is just gorgeous. So you have regular services?
Yes, we do. 9:30 during the summer. We just host one service during the whole summer. Starting in November, we go to 2 services, and then that goes through Christmas, and then January and February, we go to 4 services.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing, and they have it down to a science. They know right when the winter visitors are coming. Every service will be full as soon as they open it up. We end up with about 1,500 people.
Wow.
In a Saturday afternoon, and then 3 services on Sunday, you know, for those 2 months.
So the services, it is a non-denominational.
Right.
So are the services, do you have different types of services? Like, do you have a traditional service and then maybe a more contemporary one?
No, they're all traditional services.
Okay.
I don't know if you do know Brett Marshall.
Sure.
Very kind of famous musician here. He leads our worship. Really talented, really gifted. You know, it's just unbelievable voice. People come to church, not to listen to me, they come to church often to hear Brett. But yeah, it's kind of the draw and the appeal of it is that it's kind of timeless as far as the music goes. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So as far as other weddings, I'm sure this is a beautiful place for people to have their weddings.
Yeah, we have often, like I have a wedding coming up in a couple weeks that is it's a 4th generation of people that have gotten married here.
Oh,
so,
wonderful.
Yeah, so it's really neat. So I've done quite a few of those. We'll do about 30 weddings a year here, and then and we end up being kind of the church for the island. So we do a lot of funerals here for people that have been kind of instrumental on the island. We did Skipper Ray's funeral. We're doing Joy's this weekend, Hartung. So there's a comfortableness with the chapel that people that have lived here for years.
A familiarity, and it feels like home.
Yeah, and they don't feel like they don't feel like they need to be a member of it to be here.
Wonderful. So they become a member all in one when everybody's here together for those special occasions. Yeah. That's beautiful. So if someone wanted to attend, but they can't come in person, you guys have a wonderful platform that
Yeah, we're on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and we have about 1,500 people a week that watch us. And so a lot of our winter visitors will watch and they comment, and then we even send winter visitors home with hymnals.
Oh, so wonderful.
We have groups in Minnesota that have 8 or 9 people that sit outside during the summer, and then they can sing along and participate.
And they follow along from home.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I love that. That's awesome.
We started something last year where on both walls was posted my cell phone number, and we told all the winter visitors before you leave, take a selfie of yourself at the chapel, and then send me your names, and then we'll be able to pray for you and think about you throughout the year. And if you have anything you want prayer for, you can text me. And we ended up with about 700 names on
my goodness.
On my list. Yeah, so my wife's had to organize all that and get it all squared away. But we're trying to kind of incorporate more of a membership feeling, even though we don't have members at the chapel.
That's all inclusive.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's neat.
Well, it's awesome that you have the ability to keep in contact with people that, the winter visitors. I think that's really important. So what else can you tell you? What else is important? You told us about we'll show it to you. We'll take a picture of it on the way out, but there's a beautiful mesquite cross. I saw it when I walked in and just got goosebumps.
Yeah.
And that's from one of the original founders, Frank Bogus, but how it got up there and who made it, if anybody knows, let us know, because I'm very curious.
Yeah, the Bagleys would probably know, but Frank Bogus was one of the original founding members of the chapel, and he was the one who, I don't know if he had it made, but had it donated and set up. It's about 10 feet tall. It really is pretty amazing.
It is amazing. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For sharing your time with us today. And I hope you all learned something new, that you can come to this church and feel a part of the church without having to be a member. You can join online. Very convenient. It sounds like I've seen some of them online, and it is very uplifting and cheery with the music and the gospels and things like that. So
we'd love to have you guys here, and we would invite you to come and worship with us at 9:30 on Sunday.
Perfect. All right, so Chapel by the Sea here on South Padre Island. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us, and until next time, we'll see you on the beach.